Okay, we're just coming up to the latest room that is just getting transformed into an apartment for the usage on Airbnb. As you can see here, this one's getting revamped for some Airbnb action. Now that's good and well, you might say, and what's this got to do with rental arbitrage? But if you take the example that I just looked at, that hotel I could pick up on a longer term type of lease for around $62 a night. Now the reason for that is hotels usually need to reinvest and refurbish it every 6 to 7 years. Now that becomes an expensive exercise. There's a lot of smaller hotel operators that haven't got into that cycle, so it could be 20 years since they've last done a refurbishment. And over time, the demand for those properties go down because the reviews start to go bad, the maintenance costs, etc., are starting to go up. So they start to find themselves in a bit of a bind where they can't have the funds to reinvest in the hotel to get it up so they get the better revenue, and they're sort of just stuck operating. Now this apartment here, you can basically pick it up on a long-term rental for about $60 a night. Now this apartment is like, it's pretty shabby, it's been worn down, and there's a lot of reasons for that. But if we just have a quick look around, it obviously needs a lot of work to bring it up to space. Yeah, you'll just see things. You can see it's outdated. It probably hasn't been renovated since the 1960s. There's PowerPoint hanging off everywhere. It needs a bit of love and attention. Now this sort of situation can really become a win-win for the hotel operator, and again, when I run the numbers, I'll expand on that a bit more. But the first thing is they get a permanent booking in there. So you're in there, you're paying maybe a little bit above what they would get on a base daily night. Number two, you're refurbishing one of their rooms for them, so they get the advantage of that ongoing. Number three, for yourself, you're in a regulated hotel, so there's no danger that the Airbnb is going to get banned or anything like that. In fact, the ones that I've been looking at were actually in this Anaheim area, which Anaheim has banned all Airbnbs within residential areas. Now this doesn't affect the hotels, and there has been a little bit of a trend, which you'll probably see in a previous video that I'll put the link to down there, that a lot of hotel operators are going with this. They're actually advertising hotel rooms as single hotel rooms on Airbnb to take advantage and fill that gap. So there's an advantage there for you. You also see the advantages in terms of a financial impact in another video that I'll do on when I run the numbers, so you can see how this all works. Now the advantage is that because it's not going to be regulated, you can easily go into a 5-year type of lease, and a 5-year lease basically sort of fits in with that cycle of how operators are refurbishing their hotels. Now if you look for them, there does appear to be these type of opportunities out there. You could probably look in various towns and see like a rundown hotel. In this various scenario, the owner operator is in his 70s. He's lost a little bit of interest in probably the hotel industry. He doesn't want to go talk to a bank or a financial institution to get the funds. All he knows is, if I had to go out and refurbish all 38 rooms, it'll be a cost of this amount. Under this arrangement, you can go through, you can refurb a room for him, test it. You're giving him the advantage of your knowledge of the short-term rental market, in terms of the new platforms that are coming like Airbnb and VBRO or Verbo, these type of things. And the other advantage is when you're rating a room, that room gets the chance to get rated as an individual room. You'll find over the time when a hotel's going through this cycle that their reviews are going sort of down and down and down as people get less satisfied with their hotel experience. This sort of allows it to be diversified across, so you can start to bring up rooms that have very good reviews, whereas the hotel as an overall thing may be less than good reviews. So if this is something you're thinking of doing, just remember a couple of things. You want to build a really good business relationship with the hotel operator, provide him the solutions that really help with his problems. But for your own point of view, you want to make sure the location works. You want to make sure that difference between that nightly charge that it's dropped to and what you can get with if you refurb a room, it makes sense. Now, the other thing, you want to make sure that the location is right. So you just don't want to get one of these hotels that's in a very, very bad location. Location has to be pretty good. One of the ones I was looking at was basically half a mile from Disneyland. You can look out the window, you can see the fireworks. It's just been run down over time. The third thing is you want to make sure you have a really good contract so you're not caught out. For this type of thing, you're really probably getting into a 5-year type of relationship with the owner to really make it worth your while. And when I run the numbers, you'll get a better understanding of why it's that 5-year type of time frame. Now, you do want to run your numbers on this. Obviously, what you're paying for a nightly rate, you want to make sure that the arbitrage level is great enough. So there's a few things you can do there. Now, the other thing when you're looking at these operators, one of the operators in particular that I've been speaking to, he's an older gentleman. He's in his 70s. His enthusiasm, I guess, for the hotel industry has waned a little bit over time. He's sort of in that situation where he's at that age where he can't really reinvest into the hotel by going to a bank or another financial lender to do a real like a refurb. So it can be a real win-win. But yeah, watch the other video, check the numbers, see if it's something for you. It does allow you the ability to, if you get it right, to create one really good relationship with one hotel operator. This hotel that I was looking at was 38 rooms, so if you went through and did one room after another using this method, you can scale really quickly, and it does create a good business relationship as opposed to just going to a landlord and basically saying, yeah, I know you can get a long-term lease in there at about the same amount, but just give it to me and I'll put it on Airbnb. This is more of a real business type of relationship. You're bringing your skills, your redesign skills, your skills in terms of the Airbnb and other short-term platforms that can help him long-term as well. You're helping him refurbish his hotel, which helps with the overall value and also helps with the overall revenue for his hotel going forward. So just something to think about. If you do go down this path, remember it's all about relationship building. You want to have strong contracts in place so you don't get caught out, and you really want to make sure that your numbers are down pat.